You wear a hat, they call dad. Me, I'm the dad in a hat. You just like clubbing and clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. 3 I be missed for the road. My oldest like counting racks. My middle one, she's in the dirt.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're not going to be really modding the 3 Series because I kind of already did it, but I want to show you guys what I did. So just looking at the car, if you guys are familiar with it and if you guys watch my channel, you can probably already tell what I did, and if I didn't already spoil it in the title and thumbnail. But if you guys couldn't tell already, I tinted the windows. So maybe if I go to the side over here, you guys can get a better look. It probably also helps the fact that I'm in the shade right now, so the sun isn't just shining through and making it look like it's not tinted. I actually went pretty dark on this car. I went with 20% all around, and when I say all around, I just really mean like on the rear windshield and all the windows. I didn't do the front windshield this time around. On my 435, I tinted everything, including the front windshield, and there was a reason for that. It was because I did the black roof wrap over here, and I kind of wanted to like flow a little better. Now, obviously, it's still not like super dark. You can see through it, but you know, obviously we have to do it within reason. But it is still tinted over there. It's 70% on the front windshield and then 20% all around on the 435. Whereas the 3 Series, as you guys can clearly tell, the front windshield is definitely not tinted. So when I made the video talking about the window tints on the 435, I kind of justified it by saying it's not my daily driver. I hardly drive the car, so I don't have to worry about like getting pulled over or any issues or anything like that. Now, obviously, guys, if you know me, this is my daily driver. Like, I drive this car all the time, so getting it tinted probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I did do it for a reason. So the window tint and something else that I want to show you guys towards like the end of the video, so if you want to see that, definitely stay tuned. So the reason why I still tinted my daily driver, you know, kind of subjecting myself to issues, we'll call it, is because if I open up the door over here, so if you guys didn't know already, I am now officially a dad, which is pretty crazy to think about. So obviously, guys, I keep a car seat back here, so whenever my daughter is back here, I kind of want the car to be nice and cool, keep her away from the sun. We are in the summertime and she's still a newborn, so I really don't want the sun beaming down on her, so I figured a window tint would really help out with that. Now, if you guys are wondering, these are Expel window tints, so these things are really good with blocking UV rays. Although, yes, it would have been better if I went a little darker than 20%, but I didn't want to go like too crazy. I thought 20% was like a sweet spot. But yeah, so the fact that we're in the middle of the summer, my daughter's a newborn, I thought this would be the safest thing for her. Now, obviously, yes, it does make the car look cooler, and that was partially the reason for it, but honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I have a baby in the back seat, I probably wouldn't have done it. I don't want to subject myself to getting pulled over for window tints and all that. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why did I tint the front windows as well if I'm only really worried about the rear and the baby being in the rear? The reason is I just wanted to keep the car cooler altogether, and also I don't like that inconsistent look of just having the rear windows tinted on a sedan. I think that looks good on an SUV, but a sedan, I kind of like just that consistent look from the rear to the front. Now, yes, it would have been even better if I tinted the front windshield, but then if you do that, you're really asking for it. Also, it's a pain dealing with you know, like putting your easy pass and your registration and your inspection here in New York, so I kind of just avoided that one in total, and I just tinted the windows all around. So this probably finally explains why I got this BMW 330, a sedan where I already have the 435, a coupe that I absolutely love. Obviously, guys, sedan is just a lot more practical for things like that. I figured anyways, it wouldn't really be a secret much longer, since you guys are probably going to end up seeing that car seat back there whenever I film this car. Although I can take it in and out, honestly, it's just going to be so much of a pain. I figured I'd just leave it in, and you know, it is what it is. You guys know what this car is about. You guys know what I use it for, so it is what it is. But anyways, guys, there is one more thing that I want to install on this car in this whole process. So I've had these things for a while now. I actually got them for my boy Chris, so huge thank you to Chris, man. So let me just show you guys what that new mod is, if you want to call it that. Now, obviously, you can probably guess already, it's going to go in line with sort of like what I've done thus far, tinting out the windows and making the car a little safer for a baby. So here they are, guys. Obviously, nothing fancy, nothing, you know, exciting, but it is important to me, and I figured I'd just make a video about it. But here are the rear shades. I believe these are actually genuine BMW, and so these things aren't cheap. So again, thank you, Chris. I definitely appreciate this. If you guys can tell, there's a few clips that'll basically hold these things onto the window. Now, again, obviously, I did get this second hand, so it does already have some adhesive on there. We're just going to try to like maybe like scratch the current adhesive off and put some fresh adhesive on it. I don't know if new ones come with more clips. I had these things sitting in my trunk for a super long time, but regardless, still, I think 3 should be enough. I did already test fit these things, and they kind of stay in by themselves anyways, so I think even just like 2 clips would be fine. I think 3 is even better. Let me just show you guys sort of like how these things are going to sit. So obviously, just like that, it's going to cover the entire rear window. If you guys can tell, honestly, I really do think it's going to make a difference. Here is a look from the outside, so without the shade, with the shade, I definitely think it's gonna help. Again, might be a little overkill, but for the sake of my daughter, I'm gonna do it. I know it's not, you know, the best looking thing on a car anyways, but it does fit really well as well. Obviously, once I get the clips properly in, these things are gonna sit like almost like perfectly with the window. Again, I believe they're genuine BMW, so if you guys do want something like it, I'll find a link and I'll leave it down in the description below. In terms of privacy, obviously window tints are gonna be much better, but these things should definitely help with keeping some sun out, which again, is my whole intention. So if you guys do just want some window tints, definitely hit up my boy Ray at Auto Images. I will leave his information down in the description below. He's the one who tinted this car for me, as well as the 435. So if you guys want like any window tints, wraps or anything like that, he's located in New York, of course, where I'm located. But anyways, guys, let's just start installing this window shade. I'm not gonna do like a detailed DIY. It's not gonna be the most exciting installation. So let me just do it and I'll show you guys finished product. All right, guys, so fast forward a little bit. As you can tell, I got this one side installed. So I actually went through the hassle of removing the old adhesive on those clips and then adding new adhesive. And honestly, guys, one, it's not really staying, as you can see right there. There's another one, that one's sort of staying. And then this one definitely isn't staying. But honestly, I don't even think I need these clips, because as you can tell, the clips aren't staying, yet this thing is staying on completely fine. And I think it's because it's such a tight fit that it like snaps in over here and it snaps in over here. It is bending a little bit, but I don't really care. But if I can just show you guys really quickly, if I slam the door and I open it again, like this thing stays on perfectly fine. That was pretty hard. I didn't even want to do that. But yeah, if I can just show you guys, like this thing is staying on. So, I mean, I'm probably just going to leave it like this. I'm sure it'd be better if I can get those clips to stay, and I will keep on trying, but I'm not really going to stress it too much, honestly. For now, I think this is fine. So similar thing on this other side, guys, I kind of just like tossed it in there. I didn't really bother with the adhesive, but if it does start to fall off when I open and close the door, maybe I'll revisit the adhesive thing. But for now, honestly, I'm just going to live with this. It's definitely a lot easier. I mean, I hope no one's slamming my door like that anyways. But yeah, guys, I mean, probably the easiest mod if that's the case. So with that kind of like done now, I guess, let's just take a step inside. It's probably actually the first time I sat in the rear seat of this car, but yeah, you guys can tell, it's definitely nice and shady in here. Of course, with the window shade, the window tints, only light that's coming in is really from the front windshield. But like I said, it is what it is. We're not going to go crazy and tint that front windshield and deal with all sort of like the downfalls that come with it. On the 435, you know, it is what it is. On this car, not really worth it. But anyways, guys, this actually really isn't too bad. It's nice and shady. So I know this wasn't the most exciting video. You know, obviously I already did the window tints, the shades, you know, not that exciting, but I figured I'd just make a video about it, guys, regardless. If you guys do want window tints yourselves, definitely check out Ray's information down in the description below. Again, huge thank you to Chris for giving me these window shades. They're honestly gonna help a lot. We definitely have a lot more interesting mods coming for this car. I'm actually looking into the whole M Sport conversion. So if you guys want to see that, definitely stay tuned. We have a whole bunch of performance mods coming for it as well. Maybe some wheels and suspension. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.